Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Rex is optimistic as he visits Ste in hospital, hoping a positive relationship will form between them. He admits that he recently learned the truth about his family tree. Ste wants revenge for James and doesn't want anything to do with Rex. Leah wants Ste to look after her newborn child, but he insists that he can't. Tony pep talks Ste and reminds him how he's never given up on his family. We discover who the baby's father is as the secret dad is left worried about his partner finding out the truth. Meanwhile, with Vicky watching on cautiously for her friend, Frankie and JJ face each other. JJ pleads with his sister to tell the court she's lying. But when he uses their late mom to pull on his twin sister's heartstrings, she storms off. Worried that Frankie's previous troubled behavior could stop her getting the justice she deserves, Jack tells Pearl his plan to get JJ to plead guilty. JJ gets angry about being banished from the family, but Jack puts his grandson in his place. Jack opens up about his past and how he committed accidental manslaughter, which he denied for years, and encourages JJ to face up to the abuse and control he inflicted on Frankie. With court tomorrow, what will happen next? Elsewhere, Abe and Perry plan to go away for a few days. Abe takes clue supplies to last while he's away. Hollyoaks spoiler: Steve faces some big decisions. Steve has never had it easy in the village of Hollyoaks, but the start of the year brings a fresh set of challenges that could change his life forever. As he tries to juggle his family responsibilities, his relationship with James, and a looming dilemma that could bring back old ghosts, Steve finds himself at a crossroads. The return of trouble. It all begins when Steve receives an unexpected phone call from a social worker regarding his teenage son, Lucas. Steve's heart sinks as he learns that Lucas has been caught up in a fight at school. Already feeling the pressure of keeping his family together, Steve rushes to the school to get to the bottom of what's going on. Upon arrival, he finds Lucas sitting outside the head teacher's office, looking angry and defensive. It turns out the fight started when Lucas tried to stand up for a younger student being bullied. While Steve is proud of Lucas for defending someone, he's also frustrated by his son's fiery temper, a trait they unfortunately share. Back at home, Steve and Lucas argue about the incident. Steve's partner, James Nightingale, tries to mediate, but Lucas accuses James of being too posh to understand their struggles. The tension between James and Lucas leaves Steve feeling torn between his son and his partner. Old habits die hard. As if family drama isn't enough, Steve's financial situation takes a hit when a local catering gig falls through. Desperate to make ends meet, he considers reaching out to an old friend, Donnie Roscoe, who's back in the village. Donnie, always with a scheme up his sleeve, hints at a business opportunity that could solve Steve's money problems. James, ever the lawyer, warns Steve about Donnie's shady dealings, but says Steve brushes off his concerns. "I'm not going back to that life," Steve insists, "but I've got to do what's best for my family." However, when Donnie offers Steve an envelope stuffed with cash in exchange for just one little delivery, Steve's resolve starts to waver. With bills piling up and Lucas needing new school supplies, the temptation is strong. Trouble in paradise. Meanwhile, Steve's relationship with James begins to show cracks. The couple has been arguing more often, with James feeling sidelined by Steve's focus on Lucas and Steve resenting James's lack of support for his choices. The tension comes to a head during a dinner party hosted by the Nightingales. Steve arrives late after helping Lucas with homework, and the snide comments from James's family don't go unnoticed. When James's sister Juliet makes a particularly cutting remark about Steve's rough edges, Steve storms out, feeling humiliated. Later that night, James apologizes, but Steve's frustration boils over. "You knew what you were getting into with me," he snaps. "I'm not some project you can polish up to fit into your world." A heartbreaking confession. As Steve struggles to balance everything, he receives another blow. A visit from Leah, his teenage daughter. Lee confesses that she's been skipping school because of bullying. Ste is devastated, knowing how much he's tried to protect his children from the hardships he faced growing up. In an emotional heart-to-heart, Lee admits she feels like she doesn't belong anywhere. "You're always so busy with Lucas or James," she says tearfully. "I just feel invisible." Ste realizes he's been so caught up in trying to keep everything together that he's been neglecting the people who matter most. A deal with the devil. With his family in turmoil, Ste decides to take Donnie up on his offer, convincing himself it's a one-time thing. The job seems simple enough. Deliver a package to a contact in a nearby town. But as Ste drives to the meeting point, his gut tells him something isn't right. When he arrives, he finds himself face to face with a familiar figure, Warren Fox. Steve's stomach churns as Warren smirks and asks, "Didn't think you'd see me again, did you?" It turns out the delivery is part of a much larger operation, and Warren makes it clear that backing out isn't an option. Ste is horrified but realizes he's in too deep to walk away now. A moment of clarity. Back in Hollyoaks, James grows suspicious of Steve's behavior. When he finds a receipt for a rental car in Steve's pocket, he confronts him. The argument escalates until Steve breaks down and confesses everything: the money troubles, Donnie's offer, and the deal with Warren. James is furious but also heartbroken. "You promised me you were done with this kind of life," he says. "I can't keep fighting for us if you're not willing to fight for yourself." A crossroads. The next morning, Ste sits alone in the dog, replaying the events of the past few weeks in his mind. He knows he's at a turning point. Does he continue down this dangerous path, risking everything he's worked for? Or does he come clean to the people he loves and try to make things right? Ste decides to take the first step by calling Warren. "I'm out," he says firmly. But Warren isn't one to let people walk away easily. "You'll regret this, Ste," Warren warns ominously. A new beginning. In the final moments of the episode, Ste returns home to find James packing a suitcase. "I need some time to think," James says, his voice thick with emotion. Ste begs him to stay, promising to change, but James isn't convinced. As James walks out the door, Ste turns to see Lucas and Leah watching from the stairs. For the first time, he realizes the full extent of what's at stake. "I'm going to fix this," Ste vows to his children. "No more lies. No more shortcuts. I'm going to be the dad you deserve." But with Warren lurking in the shadows and his relationship with James hanging by a thread, can Ste truly turn his life around? Or will his past mistakes come back to haunt him? Coming up next. As Ste tries to rebuild his life, Warren ramps up the pressure, and a shocking betrayal leaves the village reeling. Will Ste find the strength to fight back, or will he be pulled under once again? Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Hollyoaks Update YouTube channel for more update news.